Now from the Soto district of downtown Seattle, we've got baseball under the lights here at Safeco Field. A good matchup here for you tonight between the Chicago Cubs and the Seattle Mariners. It's a dream matchup on the mound. Coming up right after this. Here's Ben Zobrist now. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Leading off tonight for the Cubs, second baseman, number 18.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Waiting on it is Heredia. One down.
Batting second, third baseman.
Stepping into the box, Chris Bryant. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball one. 53 degrees here at game time as it's cooled off considerably since batting practice this afternoon. And Ben, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
To 2-2 now.
Well, that looked like a hittable pitch, Matt, in a hittable location, but hit to a good hitter. You just don't see him miss many pitches like that.
Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
Batting third, first baseman
at the
number
plate,
44.
Anthony Rizzo. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Hit back up the middle. There's Segura. Throw on to Alonso, takes care of him, and that ends the inning. Gene Segura standing in. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Mariners, the shortstop.
Sends that one out of play for strike one.
Segura.
And here's a sinker that causes him to back away as that just about got him.
Hey, one of the things every pitcher wants to do is make sure that those hitters aren't very comfortable up there. See how he runs this hard one in right here? That's a pitch you just want to try to get a hitter to move his feet a little bit.
Batting second, second baseman.
Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano. His past history against John Lester, 19 hits in 77 at-bats. 15 strikeouts on the stat sheet as well. Chopped down the first baseline, but it's a foul ball, says the first base umpire. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole.
Oh, right there. Sometimes you can just miss a ball. Doesn't mean you have to swing and miss, but that ball's right in his wheelhouse, and he didn't square it up the way he'd like to. He missed it.
And he held up in time, but it's strike three called, and there are two down.
Batting third, designated hitter.
Here's Nelson Cruz now. No one aboard for him, and two gone here in the first. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So digging in now, Javier Baez. He'll start things out against James Paxton as we get the inning underway. Couldn't help himself that time as he chases one below the knees. It's strike one.
That's exactly what you don't want to do first pitch. If you're going to swing first pitch, you want to drive it. You can't take an ugly, bad swing on the first pitch when you know what you're looking for. They got to be more patient because you're going to get more pitches.
1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there. A ball and two strikes. Here's the pitch. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut. And that misses for ball four. So it's a leadoff walk here to start the second. Now at the plate, Wilson Contreras. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. Here's the first pitch to him. And he just misses with a curveball. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
Everybody knows he's got that fastball that gets up at 100 miles an hour. You just have to be ready to swing.
Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. And that's going to wipe away the possibility of a double play as the runner moves into second. The 2-1 on its way. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
3-1. This guy, whew, he's a good hitter. This is the kind of count gets him excited.
He's set. Here's the 3-1. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Heredia is in pursuit. He makes the catch, and tagging is the runner from second. The relay throw, and he is in there. Now batting, number 8. He'll hit from the right side of the batter's box against the left-handed pitcher. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Popped up. Under it now is Segura, and he's got it. 2 away now. But no, he'll put on the brakes and head back to third. So striding forward now, Kyle Schwarber trying to cash in here in his first at-bat with a runner at third and 2 gone. First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
He threw that ball right by him. When you got a guy throwing that hard, you got to really just think about using your hands and just spread out and let your hands fly. They're going to be quicker than your bat is going to get to the ball.
Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2. A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. 1 left for the Cubs. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score.
Leading off for the Mariners, third baseman.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back.
Ooh, that's one he wants back right now. Man, it looked like his timing was perfect. He just didn't barrel it up.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Half swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike 3 called anyway, and that's out number 1. Into the box now, Danny Valencia, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. In the air, out to right. Almora is there, 2 down.
Batting 6.
Here's Yonder Alonso. Trying to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. And this is fouled back and out of play. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. This ball will be chopped foul. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
I like that he tried to tie him up inside him.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Standing in, Albert Almora. He'll stand in to open things up here in the third. Here comes the first pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Valencia giving chase, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Batting 9th, center
in now is John Jay. Softly hit out toward short. And that's the first hit in this one for the Cubbies.
Well, he didn't square that one up, but you couldn't have thrown it any better off the end of the.
Into the box, Ben Zobrist, as he'll chase one up around the letters here for strike 1. He flied out leading off the ball game. Here comes the 0-1 in front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2 off speed pitch, and this one runs in and nearly gets him here. He'll try it again from first. Pitch inside, the throw. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Third inning, no score to this point. He'll try it one more time for second. Pitch inside, the throw. And now he throws on the brakes, but he can't get back to first, and he's nailed for the second out. Big mistake there. Full count, here it comes. Skied into straightaway right. Moving under it, Heredia makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Nothing happening. Stepping up to the plate, Guillermo Heredia. A matchup with John Lester now to lead off the inning. Now a flare out toward right center. Zobrist onto the grass. One away.
Batting 8.
Here now is Mike Zunino.
Mike Zunino.
Pitch on its way now to Zunino. Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike one. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Line towards center field. That's a hit, the first of the game for the Mariners.
Hey, look, he may be hitting at the bottom of the order, but you put him in another lineup, he's at the top. This lineup is...
Here's Gerard Dyson as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. And a foul pop behind the plate. Contreras waits on it, makes the play, and there are two gone now. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Gene Segura. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Chopped weakly to the left. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. Digging in for his second at-bat, Chris Bryant comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Chris Bryant.
High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball one. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
Oh, you have to love it. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
In the air out toward right field. Moving under it, Heredia. And that's the first out of the inning.
First baseman number 44.
Digging in to try it again, Anthony Rizzo. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Got him fishing that. Time 0-1. Just one hit apiece for both of these clubs. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Here it comes. Outside, 2-1.
Well, it's 2-1 now, and we haven't seen a fastball from him in this at bat yet. As a hitter, you've probably got to sit on that right now.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Fly ball out toward left center field. Valencia over to his left. And he makes the catch for the second out.
The batter, number 9.
Here's Javier Baez. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Into the windup and the pitch. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball one. And now a pitch on the way. Just missing here, 2-0.
Well, they walked him the first AB, and clearly he's already got 2 balls now. They're not challenging him, but as a hitter, it's very difficult to stay patient. But you have to. This is where you got to be patient and get your pitch.
3-0 pitch on its way. And this one misses inside a ball. He walked him, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now here's a comebacker back to the mound. And he'll toss this one on to first as they're kept off the scoreboard again, and the inning. Ready for another chance. Robinson Cano. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Number 22.
Fouled back. Now Lester's 0-1. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball one.
Boy, a check swing on a pitch way out of the zone. Just held up, but boy, as a pitcher, you're hoping that he swings at that one.
Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball two. And here's a swing and a miss by Cano as he's set down on strikes, and there's one away. Standing in, Nelson Cruz. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Chopped foul over towards the dugout. Now the 0-1 is swung on and lifted out to straightaway center field. And here's Jay to put it away, and that's out number 2.
Third baseman number 15.
Striding in once again,
Seager.
Kyle Seager. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Lester into his motion. Here's the first pitch. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And this is going to be a foul ball. And a check swing here, but he holds up far too late as it's strike 3 and the inning is over. Stepping into the box, number 8 comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Number 8.
First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Coming in is Heredia. He tracks it down. A nice running play, and there's one away.
Now batting.
Striding into the box, Kyle Schwarber. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Late that time for a strike.
Well, that is a good pitch. A sinker down with that kind of movement, it is really hard to hit. No wonder he swung and missed.
Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike. No runs, just one hit. No errors so far for the Cubbies. And they'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Fouled back.
Well, that was a pretty good swing right there. Tough changeup. Back-to-back changeups, he fouls it off. Now you get the pitch you want, because I can't see him throwing another changeup right here.
And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2. Curveball, but a good job to lay off, and he works out the free pass. So striding in, Albert Almora. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. He's ready now. The pitch outside for a ball, 1-1.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
Here it comes on 1-1. A little bouncer. Runners on first with one down. Swing and a little blooper to center. Dyson moving in, but he won't get there. It falls in, and the throw will go to second as they get to force out. In now, John Jay, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. From the stretch, and there he goes towards second. Chases one up the ladder as this is hit in the air to left field. Valencia is there, and he'll put it away. Digging in, Danny Valencia. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game. Easy fly ball into shallow center field. On the move is Jay. He's there and records the first out.
Now batting.
Here's Yonder Alonso. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. And this is fouled back and out of play. Bases are empty, one man out. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Oh, and there's the good curveball as he's set down on strikes for the second time here tonight. Now in the box, Guillermo Heredia flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a liner. But this will be foul. No runs, just one hit, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. Heavy sinker just stayed inside.
Well, this is an approach we've seen him use effectively lately. Set up the inside and then get him out with pitches away.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Ready once again, Ben Zobrist. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Scorched to third and just past his outstretched glove into left, the base hit. And now this is bobbled in left.
Well, that's a first pitch single. Maybe they got to get a little more aggressive. He's dominated them early in counts and throughout the whole game. Maybe they've changed their game plan. We'll see. Are they going to be aggressive or continue to be passive?
Chris Bryant stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more of a pitch to contact kind of guy, and obviously it's working so far, and the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Swing and a ball chopped foul down the left side. A runner at first with no outs here. Again, he sends it out of play.
I like the pitch right there. Got him to chase a fastball out of the zone. I'd come back with it again.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. Nobody out, runner on first. And this one gets away. And a very big mistake, as that'll move the possible go-ahead run into scoring position. Line drive to left. And he won't get it as that's down for a base hit. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Well, we're in the 6th inning, and we finally get our first base hit to drive in a run. What a pitching battle we're witnessing. Will we see any more runs scored is the question.
Anthony Rizzo is in for the 3rd time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1.
When you're facing this good a hitter, man, that strike one becomes so important to get ahead with him and make him think about something else. Now you can control the at bat.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. The set and the 1-1 pitch. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Man, that ball was smoked. I don't even know if he had time to react. That ball.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. And double-barreled action now in the Mariner bullpen as both a left-hander and a right-hander start to throw. Here's Javier Baez as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. It was a walk in his last trip. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And that one stayed too low apparently. Here it comes on 1-1. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him.
That is the 3rd pitch right there. He has pounded him hard in. 3 pitches in a row. And I don't know if he backs off and pulls the string. I got a feeling he's just going to keep pounding. Got a lot of pride in his fastball.
On to Alonso. It's a double play. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. He pops up the changeup, heading out towards shallow right. And Cano will make the catch to retire the side. Only 1 in the inning for the Cubs. Here now is Mike Zunino. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest. Had him fooled as this is popped up back behind short. Baez is there for it. Makes the play, one away.
The center fielder, number 1.
Here's Gerard Dyson. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch of the at-bat. And he takes ball 1. Lester ready, the 1-0. Now a swing, and he pops it foul behind the plate. Contreras has a play, 2 gone.
The batter, number 2.
Gene Segura standing in. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Down the third baseline. And there's his first base hit in this one.
The batter, second baseman, Robinson Cano.
Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano. He struck out twice thus far, so we'll see if he can fare any better here. Way late, and he's in there easily at second.
Hey, that's a great call from the dugout to put the runner in motion that time. With 2 outs and a good hitter at the plate, it's a pretty low-risk play. If he's out, you still got the same good hitter leading off the next inning. But if he's safe, he's in scoring position and a lot easier to drive in.
Bottom dropped out on him, and that's a strikeout. And that ends the inning. Stepping in and ready for another shot, number 8. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. And here's a ball hit in the air. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
Up next for the Cubs.
Digging in once again, Kyle Schwarber. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Starts him out with a cutter, and he gets him to swing through it. 1 strike.
Well, that's another first pitch strike right there. Now he's over 70% so far in this game. First pitch strike to hitters. That's why he's deep in the game right now.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at-bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
Albert Almora.
And now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert Almora Jr. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Up and in there with the first pitch fastball. It's ball 1. And that one misses upstairs. 2-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Over the outside half, and it's 2-1.
Love the pitch call there. 2-0. You know the guy's geared up for a fastball, and you drop a changeup in the zone. That's going to be a tough pitch to handle.
Called strike on the sinker. 2-2 now. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
Valencia has a read on it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Striding in, Nelson Cruz. He'll try and get something started in the home half of the 7th. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
Tough spot in the game right here. You have a very close call that doesn't go your way. This is when you have to really regroup as a pitcher and go out there and try to make quality pitches.
Fly ball out toward right field. Waiting on it is Almora. 1 down.
Third baseman, number 15.
Digging in to try it again. Kyle Seager. 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts for him so far. And this is fouled back and out of play.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
One thing you try to do as a hitter is figure out what pattern the pitcher is pitching. I can't cover the whole plate. He's done a masterful job of pounding him on the outside half for strikes, and they haven't figured it out yet.
Here's Lester now on 2-2.
Got him.
And he goes down on strikes for the third time. Ready for another shot now. Danny Valencia. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. That's hit to short. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He sure does. Make it 14 in a row set down now. Carving him. Ready for another chance? John Jay. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8. Now a changeup misses here to begin the 8th. It's 1-0. Here's the pitch. 2-0.
Hey, you can't let that bother him right there. This might be a good time for the catcher to have a little conversation. Just tell him, next pitch. Don't worry about that one.
Nope. 3-0.
Ball 3 to a leadoff hitter that can run. Not the greatest way to start this right here. I think right now you really have to start pouring some pitches into that strike zone.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning. Digging in and looking for more, Ben Zobrist. He singled his last time up. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. There goes Jay. And this one's in the dirt. Oh, and this is low, and it won't be dug out, so he picked the right pitch to run on there, and he's in at second base with a stolen bag. Here he comes on 2-0. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Has a look, now the pitch. Dribbled up the line, but that one rolls foul. No one out with a runner at second. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. And this is run down out there in right center as the runner tags from second. And he'll make it up to third safely here with one away.
Now batting.
Stepping into the box, Chris Bryant. Trying to make it a 2-0 ball game by bringing home that runner from third. Edwin Diaz is called upon, and it's not for his usual role. Just hoping to keep the deficit at 1 here. And a slider tails outside for ball 1.
That's some good hitting right there. Great eyes. I mean, to recognize that and lay off it right now, that was nice.
And this one's too far inside, ball 2. Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Catch is made here in right, and here comes the runner from third. Now the relay home, and it's a sac fly and an RBI. It's now a 2-0 game. Into the box now, Anthony Rizzo. Bases empty and 2 gone following the sacrifice fly. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands.
Well, these hitters can expect to see a heavy dose of that big fastball from this reliever. It's a major part of his arsenal.
Hit sharply on the ground, and that's going to be a base hit for Rizzo.
Matt, did you see where they were playing him? They're playing him in the shift, and he just did not care.
9.
Here's Javier Baez, and he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball. 1-0. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here comes the 1-0. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Here it comes on 1-1. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway.
Back-to-back sliders away. Now I think you have to think about running something hard in. Not a good idea to throw a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
Slider stayed too low. Ball 2.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone.
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the. So a run on one hit, no errors, and a man left.
Leading off for the Mariners.
Into the windup and the pitch.
Baseman.
And this is going to be a foul ball. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Tried to stay back on the changeup there, but this is chopped foul at home plate.
He's just fouling him off till he gets something he wants to hit.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game. That'll bring in Guillermo Heredia now. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Here's a ball skied in the air near the line, back behind first. There to take it is Rizzo, and there are 2 away now.
The catcher, number 3, Mike.
Here now is Mike Zunino. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Started that swing a bit too early.
Well, that shot tells you everything you need to know. He's really a little frustrated tonight. This has been a tough game. They haven't swung the bats well, and they need to start getting some offense going.
2 out, nobody on. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. Now in the box,
the catcher, number 40, Wilson Contreras.
First pitch of the at-bat. Hit in the air out to right. Heredia is there. 1 away.
Now batting, number
Striding
8.
in once again, number 8. He'll hit from the left side of the plate in this matchup. He's set, and the pitch. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike 1. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. And a swing and a miss here, and the first 2 are dispatched to begin the 9th. Into the box, Kyle Schwarber. He's 0 for 2 with a walk thus far. Here comes the first pitch. Tough slider that just catches the corner for a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he lays off for ball 1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Well, that was a good changeup right there. You see how he swung through that ball? Man, he's got him thinking now, because that was clearly an indication he was looking fastball and got fooled.
Swing and a liner. And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat. Here's Gerard Dyson. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. And this is fouled back and out of play. Here's the 0-1 pitch. To short, hit hard. Scooped up on the backhand. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
The batter, number 2, shortstop.
At the plate, Gene Segura. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats in left. The windup and the 0-1. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good. Here's Robbie Cano now. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes. Now the first pitch here from Lester. Lifted the other way to left center. Calling for it, Schwarber. And that's the second out of the inning. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Up next for Seattle.
Stepping in, Nelson Cruz. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Takes this the other way to right. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Oh, this game is crazy. That's single.
Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Almora racing back to the track. And that ball is gone! Santa Maria, game over! So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. And with one swing of the bat, this ball game is over.
Well, they say better late than never, and that's obviously something that he takes to heart as he puts a charge in one for a walk-off homer. Got to be the best feeling in all of baseball.
Not a lot of fireworks, but that narrows the candidate list for our top player of the game. And the man you see here was a key contributor, so he takes it home in this one.
Hey, when you walk up to the plate and hit a walk-off tater, you're probably going to be the player of the game. And that was a clutch swing of the bat, and he'll be riding high on that one for a while, I'm sure.
Three to 2, the finish in tonight's game. The Seattle Mariners earn the victory despite only collecting 4 total hits. John Lester takes the loss despite striking.